Is there really pressure from social media for you to look a certain way? Or are you just feeling insecure? You are miserable on social media. Social media makes you feel insecure. Social media makes you feel like you're competing with every single person, yet you stay on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, scrolling through comments, going through the shade room, wondering why the world is so miserable. You need to get really clear on why you are even participating in the first place. These social media platforms have gotten so meticulous with their algorithms to the point where they are literally showing you, reflections of you, what you consume, what you are, what you like, what you're engaging with. There is literally something called a For You page on TikTok. And the reason you always see those comments when you're on TikTok that's like, this is a little too specific, because those algorithms are really good at targeting you and figuring out what you like, what you're engaging with, most importantly, and then showing that to you repeatedly, because they know you're going to engage with that content every single time. So my question to you is, if you have these thoughts that social media is harmful, it is a negative place, you keep seeing all these things you don't like, why are you participating? Now, I understand some of us are creators. I myself am a content creator. However, I will say, as a content creator, my experience on social media seems to be a lot more positive than a lot of other people who aren't even doing this as a full-time career. And I asked myself, why is that? And then I thought about it. It's because people who are not content creators or influencers themselves consume a lot more content than actual influencers and content creators do. Why is that? Because we know that at a certain point, consuming too much content is unhealthy. And that's not to say I don't love a good YouTube video. I spend so much time on this app, but it is important to know exactly what you are consuming. So if you're spending hours on end on Twitter and you're seeing debates, you're seeing toxic masculinity, you're seeing all kinds of everything that just stresses you out. Who should pay for a date? Who should do this? Killings, like murder videos. You have to then ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why not delete it? Furthermore, if you're not going to delete it, why not actively work to change your feed? Because your feed is reflecting what you engage with. Why not stop engaging? Do you know what's interesting? I always enjoy going through people's Instagrams. It's always very interesting to see the difference between everybody's Explore page, For You page, whatever it is, because it really will tell you a lot about a person. Do you know what my Explore page looks like on Instagram? Pretty black girls, fashion, home decor. That's about it. Maybe some food every now and then, some ocean life. And then you can go into an entirely different person's Explore page and see the news, crime, cars, whatever it is. And that's completely fine. But you can't then complain about what you're seeing and you're choosing to continue consuming it. There's literally an option on both TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, as a matter of fact, to click not interested. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? You can see something on your page, hate it, and then go, not interested in that video. Please don't recommend this channel. Please don't recommend this content. I'm really starting to believe that we actually enjoy complaining about things being negative, slanderous, violent, rather than actually just choosing to not consume them anymore. Because it's very possible for you to do that. I've done it. I am on YouTube like it is my job. I mean, it is. But like, I am consuming content on YouTube, but that's because it's so vast. There is education on here. There's entertainment. There is everything. There are podcasts you can listen to while you're brushing your teeth. It's perfect. But the thing is, I don't then complain that YouTube is negative. It's toxic. It's pressuring me to act a certain way. And that just brings me to my next point. Why does everyone feel like there's so much pressure to appear a certain way through social media? Social media is making us feel this way. Social media is making us feel this way. I think we need to get to the deeper root of this conversation. Social media isn't pressuring everybody to look rich. Most people aren't even influencers. So I just wonder, is there really pressure from social media for you to look a certain way? Or are you just feeling insecure? These are the real questions we have to ask. And this is not me coming on some holier than thou kind of rant right now. I just think we really have to ask ourselves a question. Like, I go through Instagram and I really don't see that many people who are pretending to be rich, which is like a really big topic on social media right now. Everyone's pretending to be rich, or there's so much pressure to keep up with the Joneses or to look like the Kardashians. Is there though? Do you understand what I mean? And that's not to say that there is a very real type of brand and everything that loves to go for that archetype of person. They love to go for a certain look, a certain style, a certain aesthetic. But the other brands and the other large amount of people on social media who want to see something different cannot be ignored. We cannot choose to focus on the negative side of this. So I just wonder, where is all of this pressure coming from? Specifically concerning people who aren't posting on social media for their career. Where is this pressure coming from? You really have to ask yourself. You have to get very real with yourself. Why do you feel pressured? What happens if you post a photo and you don't edit your waist in? Will the world crumble? And that's not to say, like I said, that's not to say I'm holier than thou, because we all love a good edit. I might pop some eyelashes on my photo, fix a little pimple. I got one right here. Do something. But like, where is this pressure coming from? Where is this negativity coming from? Why are you consuming it? And if you feel like you are consistently measuring yourself and comparing yourself to other people on social media, why don't you stop doing that then? Why don't you follow somebody who is aspirational rather than somebody who is just flexing on you 24/7? I cannot think of a single person that I follow that is just consistently flexing on me. And that is not to say that there was a time where I didn't, because I did. There was definitely a time where I did follow people like that, who were just posting bust down Rolexes, Lambos, like just all types of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the minute you start to shift from, this is aspirational, I'm inspired, to, oh my God, why don't I have a Lambo? That's when we have to kind of take a pause. Do you really truly believe that there are all these 21-year-olds, 19-year-olds driving around in a Lambo? Like, come on now. And that might be the case. But like, is it rented for the day? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just really have to focus. First of all, run your own race. Second of all, focus on consuming content that makes you feel good about yourself. Please. This is even why content creators, we know not to consume too much content. We have to create more content than we consume, because at a certain point, it can literally feel unhealthy, because you start saying, oh my God, she has more brand deals than me this month. Oh, she has more followers. Why is her engagement so good on this? Oh, should I start filming like this? No. You shouldn't start doing anything. You should remain confident in who you are, what you bring to the table, and how you present yourself. Take inspiration. Do not get me wrong. Take inspiration. But why are you questioning your entire existence every time you see somebody post a Birkin bag? Do you even want a Birkin bag? Or just everyone just have one? That being said, I do want a Birkin bag because I do think they're cute and I think they're great investments. But you have to get very clear on who you are. Let's refocus the conversation on, what do I like? What makes me happy? Why am I on social media? Why am I consuming so much of this type of content if I'm choosing to remain on social media? And how can I fix that? Not interested? Let me go like some videos of some dogs or something instead. Some fish, some hairstyles, and let's go from there. So I'd really love to hear you guys' feedback in the comments. I'm really open to everything. This was really just kind of like a rant. I just been wanting to get that off my chest, because I feel like I've just been hearing this for a while, and I just want the narrative to shift from like, social media is so toxic. People are toxic. People are toxic in real life. Social media is a reflection of us. And I want people to remember that. Social media is us. Before there was social media, there were still evil people. We just couldn't post about it. Not we, I'm not evil. But they just couldn't post about it. They just couldn't do it. And now they can do it from the privacy of their home behind a screen. So let me hear your feedback in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want me to clarify anything. I really didn't talk about much here. I just kind of wanted to open the conversation for that because I do find it very interesting and I like hearing people's perspectives on that. Please be respectful, but I do want to hear you guys' opinions. And as always, I'm so thankful for my community. I will see you guys next time. Bye.